Hey, this is Alan Fenstermaker here with Top Rope TV. I'm here with Blake, Bulletproof Truth. How are you doing today?
Doing good. I just had a match here at Full Impact Pro when against former multimedia champion Jonathan Hudson, longest reigning champion. And it's his second time. I've been whooping his ass inside that ring, and his boys have come out.
Okay.
So I'm a little heated at the moment.
Okay. All right, so how long have you been wrestling for?
I've been wrestling for a little bit over 3 years, and I've been fighting professionally for about a decade. The current Lights Out Extreme Fighting heavyweight champion. Just turned somebody's lights out December 7th for this belt. Baddest man in California. Bang, bang.
Okay. Have you ever wrestled in California at all, or?
I have. I've wrestled in maybe about 10 states now. I wrestle also with the National Wrestling Alliance. I've wrestled a good amount of places.
Okay, where's your favorite place to wrestle at?
You know, it's hard to say. I enjoy wrestling just about everywhere. Kicking people's asses is one of my favorite things to do. I got a passion for it. Professional ass kicker, and I get paid to do it. So
Okay.
just about anywhere that there's somebody who needs to get their ass kicked and the check's right, sign me up.
Okay, so what kind of training do you do?
I do a variety of different training. I'm a very competitive mixed martial arts fighter. Like I said, Lights Out Street Fighting heavyweight champion, world champion, brown belt and purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Trained at Death Proof Dojo with Chris Silvio for professional wrestling. Built the foundation of my skills there, and now I'm with Booker T at Reality of Wrestling in Houston, Texas.
Okay. Now, who inspired you to become a pro wrestler?
I would say that it's too hard to name any single names. I'm born 87, so I grew up in the Monday Night Wars and was a massive fan of professional wrestling growing up. And I would say if I had to pick a single person or a couple people that were some of the biggest influences on my life, I would say The Rock, Stone Cold, and Triple H probably being the three biggest ones.
Okay. Now, what would you say about WWE today and like what's going on with them today?
I am a big fan of what it seems like the turns are taking. Now that they're under the same roof with the UFC and under the TKO umbrella, I believe that we're going to see a increase in some of the realness that you see inside of the ring, and I'm a big fan of that. And like I said, grew up in the earlier Attitude Era, and when that was still very real. And I'm a fan of realism because I'm a real motherfucker.
Okay. Now, who's your most challenging opponent you've ever wrestled in your career?
There have been a lot of good talent that I have wrestled against. Who's beaten me that I really want to get one back on? Current NWA World Champion Tom Latimer. My last loss to the National Wrestling Alliance was when he beat me for the national heavyweight title. So one of my biggest challenges thus far in my career, and one of the ones I want to get back the most, Tom Latimer. I have a ton of respect for the guy. Beat me fair and square, and it's hard to do that. And that's probably why it bothers me so much. But I'm a competitive athlete, so I like stepping up to challenges, and that man is a tall task right there.
Okay. Now, what's that like with being with the NWA?
It is incredible being with Being with the NWA is incredible because I'm working with one of, in my opinion, the pioneer groups within the professional wrestling world. The NWA was the spot, and in my opinion, kind of still is the spot. Big dudes, hard-hitting action, realism, believability. It has been an incredible experience working with the National Wrestling Alliance.
Okay. Now, like, where have you traveled with them?
Man, I have probably traveled 4, 5, maybe 6 states with the National Wrestling Alliance.
Okay. Awesome, man. Anything else you'd like to plug or add anything at all, or?
Blake Bulletproof Truth, known for dropping warheads on people's foreheads. Professional ass kicker. National Wrestling Alliance superstar. Lights Out Extreme Fighting heavyweight champion.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Bang, bang. Lights out!